Good morning, student. Today I am going to start Newton's law of motion. As you know, Newton gave 3 laws of motion to explain the motion of an object. One by one we have to see each law. Today I have to explain Newton's first law of motion with example. Newton's first law of motion. First of all, what is the statement of Newton's first law? This means, what is Newton's first law of motion? An object remains in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is compelled by an external force to change its state of rest or motion. This means, in other words, we can say if an object is at rest, it will remain at rest. If an object is in motion, it will remain in motion unless it is acted upon by an external force. Very simple. If a book is kept on the table, the book is at rest. Book will come into motion when we apply force externally. If a cycle is going on the road, cycle is moving on the road, it will be in motion uniformly. When we apply brake, it will stop or it may be slowed down. So it is very simple example from our daily life. So a statement of Newton's first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Yesterday I have explained inertia. If the object is at rest, it will remain at rest. If the object is in motion, it will remain in motion. But in Newton's law, only one word is added here. An external force applied to change the state of motion or rest. Okay? Now we have to see the example of Newton's first law of motion. These are the observations from our daily life. All of you observe these examples in your day-to-day life. First is here, when a stopped bus suddenly starts to move, the passenger sitting inside it bend backward. There is a question. Why? Why this happened? Very simple answer. Before moving, the bus is in inertia of rest. But when the driver of the bus starts it, the bus comes in motion, but the passenger wants to remain in the inertia of rest. That's why they bend backward. Second example, when a moving bus stops suddenly, we bend forward. When a moving bus stops suddenly, the passenger sitting inside it bend forward. Same answer. When the bus is moving, the passengers as well as the bus are in the inertia of motion. When the driver of the bus stops suddenly, the bus comes in the inertia of rest, but the passenger wants to remain in the inertia of motion. That's why they bend forward. Both are opposite to one another. So this is the example of Newton's first law of motion and how. Explanation also. Third example, when we shake the branch of tree, fruits fall down. Same answer. Before shaking the branch of trees, fruits as well as branch are in the inertia of rest. When we shake the branch vigorously, the branch comes in motion, inertia of motion, but fruits want to remain in the inertia of rest. That's why get detached from the branch and fall on the ground. When we beat the blanket with a stick, dust particles get separated. Same answer. Before beating the blanket dust particles and blankets are in the inertia of rest. But when we start to beat it, blanket comes in the inertia of motion, but dust particles want to remain in the inertia of rest. That's why get detached from the blanket. All 4 examples are from our day-to-day life. You can do the practical at your home also, or during journey in a bus, in a train, or in the house, maybe motorbike. You will observe this example. This is the explanation of Newton's first law of motion. Thanks. That's all.